Hello and welcome to Stories from the Red Couch, episode 21. I'm Robin Cook and today I have Leah France on the Red Couch with me. Welcome, Leah.
Thank you. Lovely to be here.
How are you going?
Really great. Yeah, end of the year is peaking on a high. It's really good.
We have got an amazing amount of beautiful things here with us today.
Oh.
Look at all of these things you've made.
Oh, I think that's just some of the crazy things I do.
How did you start to do this? Have you always done it, or?
I've always been creative from a family. My father's side of the family are very creative artists, and it just over time percolated. And
That's wonderful.
I think I started painting when my daughter was a baby. I painted a giant bananas and pajamas just on the kitchen table.
Yep.
For her, and I've painted their cupboards and wall and furniture and all sorts of things over time.
Fabulous. But you haven't, this is not what you've done as work, so now it's work, isn't it?
Well, trying to make something out of it. Yeah, because I guess I've done a few retail jobs, nothing career based. So I guess I'm trying to fall back on something. Everybody has their gift, and I figured this is what I can do, and it brings so much joy to people. You see people's face light up when they go, "Wow, you made that from that? Oh, that's so awesome!" So I really love sharing that joy and making things from something else. I love rediscovering something from.
Tell me what some of these items are then, because we've got these.
Yes.
Beautiful. I don't know if you can see it on the background, I think.
Well, I made this one this morning. I just
okay.
This,
that's
the rose.
Fantastic.
Yeah, these are just from egg cartons.
Egg cartons, they are too. I can see that.
And they're just so easy. I really want to do a live thing, on my page. And,
of how to make them.
They're so easy and they're so hardy. And these ones are organic eggs, so they're yellow anyway. But you can dye them. So I think it's some sort of watercolor paint or food dye, perhaps. I haven't tried that. That'll be my next thing.
And what about this beautiful piece?
Oh, they're bras. Bra bonnets.
Bra bonnets.
Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. So it's great.
I like that.
And
so which way do I put it on?
Well, the bone, the metal part, it goes to the front.
Okay.
But and that towards the side, the bow towards the side. So that one's more like a bonnet. Yeah. But however it fits comfortable on your head is the way you want to wear it. Yeah.
I could go to the races.
You could.
Yeah.
Yes.
With a bra bonnet.
Yeah. But half the work's done, and it's snug. It fits snug, and all you have to do is put a comb or a headband, and it's
very beautiful.
I just pick up different things around my room, and they just speak to me and say, that goes with that. So it's a lot of fun.
So you must have visions all the time. I mean, when you walk around, how does that work?
Well, my room is just chaos to anybody who walks in it and trips over everything, but I know where everything is.
So to us, it is what?
Chaos.
No, it's archiving.
Oh, it's archiving.
It's archiving, isn't
absolutely.
it? We are archivists.
Absolutely, yes. And bowerbird. You bring the pretty things home. Yeah. No, I know where everything is, so I just, some things take me a while to make. I can have them sitting there for a week or a couple of weeks, and I'll come back to it, and I'll just add things.
It's also something that you can do in your I'm about to say spare time, but you can just do this as you're doing other things, maybe watching TV at night, or
I do. I cut a lot of this out when I'm watching telly, and so many different things. And these are made from blinds, window blinds. These black things, the pipes and the cogs, I just cut all different shapes out.
From window
Halloween
blinds?
Shapes, yeah. I've picked them up. I was given a heap of them. They were closing down, throwing them out.
That's brilliant.
So I loaded the car up for as many as I could. And you don't get a range in colours. The greys, blacks. Very rarely you get reds, and they don't like to throw those away. But
no.
But flowers, the flowers can be made into the from the white ones. So, and they're hardy.
Wow.
I began those with bereavement flowers. I was making grave flowers.
Wow.
And they're really hardy. They're weatherproof.
Yeah.
And
that's really very beautiful, and you could put that on a grave, and that would be lovely.
Or just even a single the single flowers, the
Yes,
single stalks.
like the one that you've just given me. Look.
Yeah. But you can't put the bling on it because the magpies and the birds are attracted to them and they'll steal them from, so you can't, yeah.
That's lovely.
But, yeah.
And so this is out of the blind material as well?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've heard of a big shot, and you get the die cuts and you can cut flowers, you can cut tags, you can cut anything out of them. And I use them to cut flowers, and because I brainstorm and I think, what can I make from this? How can I change it? How can I recreate it? Use it for a different purpose, give it a new life. So I don't like waste. I hate waste and throwing things away. Landfill, I just, if I can avoid it, I'll repurpose it.
That's brilliant. So where do you do all of this?
Oh, at home, we've got at the end of our house used to be the kids' room. It used to be a garage.
Yes.
But the room is connecting into my bedroom. So, and it's the length of the house.
That's fantastic.
And it's fabulous. Yeah. It's powered. I just haven't got a tap or anything in there, but that's right. I just go out and wash my brushes outside or in the ensuite sink and mess up the sink. So that's fine. But there's so much room.
It's all creative space, isn't it?
It is. It's artistic license. You just make a bit of a mess.
I love that.
Yeah, all over the place.
And where are you selling these? They're very beautiful. Where can people get them?
I'm at the Palette Space in Palmwoods.
With Katie?
With Katie, her brilliant, energetic, effervescent Katie. She's just marvellous.
Astonishing. What a great story she has too.
Wow. She's opened some doors for me, so
that's wonderful.
She's just amazing. But I have been to markets as well. I'm going to markets Wednesdays, sometimes your Monday, sometimes other markets. But I have 2 Facebook pages.
Fantastic. So what are they called?
Fleur Originals,
which
was my beginning with the flowers, and then Steampunk Nelly. So Steampunk
which
for
is what?
Yeah, for
those items.
Steampunk, because they're quite different.
Yes.
And people won't look for one on the other. Yeah.
Well, I think that's a sensible way of going about it.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about moving into this? So you've done some retail work and you've raised children.
Yes.
That's a massive job.
Yes, it's exhausting. Teenage wrangling, I call it at the moment. Just crazy, but you got to get through it, and you do, and hopefully you get through it all sane.
Yes, yes.
And while you're doing that, I guess you've got to try and work or try and juggle everything. And I'm fortunate I've been able to be at home and have part-time jobs. I've been fortunate for that. But trying to find jobs at my age, you kind of become invisible, and unless you have those skills or paperwork to say, I've made thousands of sandwiches, but I need to have a license to say I can food handle and I wash my hands, but I'm capable. I've made so many lunches and meals, but so
and I guess that when we look at our lives as mums and workers and so forth, you do accumulate an astonishing number of skills
and experience,
but they're not documented.
No. So that is a problem. So and you become invisible. So I'm just trying to grasp on and share with what I can do. And
that's brilliant.
Everybody has their gift, and if you can share that gift and help other people, or share it, and I've posted these on some pages just recently, and they're worldwide. And people want to know, how do you make that? That's amazing. We can use it on so many different things. So, and sharing the joy. It's great.
Yeah, because it is about that sharing, isn't it? I mean, you don't want to. You're not thinking, I'm the only one that can make these, and I'm striving for world domination in egg carton flower making. No. It's really not like that, is it?
No, and that's not me. No.
No. So it is about sharing. It is about letting everyone know that they could do this too.
Yeah.
And when the flowers don't work for them anymore, what can they do with them?
Oh, they can compost them.
They can compost them.
Yep. Throw them in the chook house. Throw them in the garden.
Yeah. It's a brilliant way of utilising materials that have one function and then transformed into something really very beautiful.
Yeah, they're extraordinary. They look like they're moulded, that they are printed out and stamped out, but they're not. It's just medical scissors. The little tiny scissors are fabulous for cutting fine things. So they're, just a couple of pairs of scissors and an egg carton, and away you go.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Everywhere. I think just people too, just conversations and people meeting people is just marvellous. And I love to talk to people and you know, nut out problems and issues, and just people in life, I think. Yeah.
So that must be fabulous now that you're at the palette space.
It's marvellous. I'm really looking forward to the road opening up, and Palmwoods has grown so much.
It has.
And it's a really vibrant space, and just being in that energy with all those wonderful, there's a few women in there. So there's hopefully Wendy will bring her jewellery in there too, and there'll be some other women coming in the new year. So yeah, it's wonderful.
That's incredibly exciting, really, isn't it? Because you're all actually highly skilled, and the work is so complementary. It really fits
to each other.
Yeah,
which is good. We meld together. It's a really nice team. Yeah,
that's lovely.
Yeah, it is. I think as women we work really well together. And it's I'm really pleased, because it's nice to come to this stage in your life and still have that teamwork and that community, which is really lovely.
What sort of thing wakes you up in the middle of the night?
Oh, zombie movies generally. I shouldn't watch zombie movies. They generally wake me up. I don't know.
You're a good sleeper.
I love sleeping. I just sleep late. I go to bed quite late. I'm either doing something in front of the TV, because I have Foxtel, so I love watching telly and learning things off the telly, the Discovery Channel and History Channel, and learning and making things, and and what
sort of things are your children up to?
Oh, my son's he's at TAFE at the moment, or he's just finished hospitality, and he's got a part-time job at the local hotel, which is great.
Perfect.
And he wants to be a ranger next year, so we're looking at doing a TAFE course or a traineeship. And my daughter's at uni and works at Mooloolaba, Mooloolaba Coles. So
Wonderful.
they're all exciting and out there. And my son's just got his learners last week, so
how does that feel?
A little terrifying, because you're giving that whole control.
I know.
And you're sitting there, all you've got is the handbrake if anything goes wrong, and I'm trying to explain that to him as he's puttering down the road, and he's very confident, so as they all are at 16. So, but he's doing well.
Good on him.
Yeah.
I think it's such a leap of faith for a parent to do that. I remember learning myself, and I was certainly nervous, and there were scary moments now and again. But pretty soon after I got my license, I think I was 19, and I drove solo from Brisbane to Sydney.
Goodness.
Yes, I can't imagine how my father felt.
Oh my word, that's a long way.
It was a long way. Yeah.
Wow.
So you have this bravado, really, don't you? Oh, I can do that.
I never used to.
Oh.
It's over time it's come.
Yeah.
I wish I'd had it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I guess once you've had kids, you just think you can change the world.
Yes.
You know things happen to your kids, and you just want to get in there, and they say just step back, Mum. I'm big enough to deal with this myself. And
well, that's a good thing. I think that's a good indication of being involved in their lives when they're little. If you can then see, as teenagers, they can
grow and
take that step and become independent
without you holding their hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just being there to guide them, and hopefully, be there if they need you.
Well done on that.
Oh, well, it's early days yet.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's good to see them growing and learning, and that they can hopefully talk to you about stuff. That's what I say to them. Talk to me about anything. I don't care what it is, how bad the situation is. If you can talk to me, then we can nut something out. We can sort it out. But don't hide it from me. Honesty is the big thing with me.
So is that something that you've cultivated throughout their whole life?
Hopefully, yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. My son recently has come, and talked to me about certain things, and I said, I appreciate you telling me, but we need to discuss this a little further, and get into this and the whys and wherefores. And
that's good.
Yeah, it's but being able to talk, keeping that communication open, it's not always easy. There's so much out there to fight with, like technology, and it draws them away. So.
And where have you come from? Are you a coast local? I mean, when I say local, what does local really mean?
I've lived here, quite a long time. I'm born in Australia, born in Brisbane, but lived in New Zealand twice.
Beautiful.
And loved New Zealand.
Yeah,
It just feels like home to me.
Yep.
I would go back tomorrow if I could. Yeah, and travel. I'd love to travel. We moved a lot as a child. I probably went to about a dozen schools. So which probably affected my education, which affected me career-wise, which is why I do this now, I guess, because I don't have a solid career. But yeah, trying to make the most of what I've got and
creating your own work.
Yeah.
And I think that's, I mean, we really have to do that when we are invisible.
Yeah.
We're at the other end of the attractive employee spectrum.
Yes.
Then you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, you've got to make the most of what you've got, and meeting people and learning from people is, and being in the community. We need to get that community vibe back. And
I think we've got a lot of that in Palmwoods.
It's really, I've seen it change in the last, 15 years even. It's, because we've been where we are now for about 15 years. So as long as the kids, my daughter went to the local school, so
Us too, we've also been here 15 years. It's fabulous.
It is. It's a growing, but the whole coast is just beautiful. It's so diverse. It's marvellous, and you only have to go a few hours to go to some amazing places like Fraser Island or Byron Bay. Or just even inland. It's Kenilworth. They're just some beautiful places.
So where's your favourite beach?
Fraser Island.
Okay.
Oh, it's just
stunning.
We've been there about 4 or 5 times now, as the kids have grown, and it's the most. There was one beach we discovered. We'd tracked across the middle of the island right up to the top, and we were the only people there, and it was marvellous. The kids learnt to bodyboard and cooking sausages. It took an hour and a half because the wind was blowing the wrong, and they're all standing around blocking the wind from the sausages.
I bet they tasted fabulous.
They were, it was marvellous. The kids were starving, and it was just. But you lost shoes. Everybody loses shoes because you get out to try and dig the car out, and people leave their shoes.
Oh.
So my daughter found a pair of great shoes, great thongs that. On the way that somebody had left behind. There's shoes everywhere.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah.
Maybe there should be a Facebook group, The Lost Shoes of Fraser Island.
Maybe.
That could be fun.
Yeah, it's a great place though. Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah.
So you're campers then? You like camping?
I'm not a fan.
Not a fan?
Not a total fan. We've got a caravan, but and we've gravitated up to a shower and toilet one now, so that's my husband has done that to get me going camping more, but I still prefer the comforts of home, the flush toilet and all that. But to get you places, if that's what you got to do, and I love history and I love discovering old places, so it's I think I was born in the wrong era. I'm a horse and cart girl, so I just love dressing up like the steampunk. I love that. I would dress up every day if I could. I'd have the petticoats and probably faint with the vapours,
Take to your bed in a very Victorian manner.
Yes. I'd flail against some tall, dark, handsome fellow.
Nice. Maybe we could have a costume party down at the Palette Space one day.
Well, yes.
How fun would that be?
Oh, that's what I proposed to Katie.
Yes.
I said we should have a high tea or something in here.
Great idea.
Yeah.
We might have to work on that.
Yes, in winter, so we can dress up and we won't
be sweltering.
Yes, we won't
fainting.
flake.
With the vapours.
With the vapours.
Thank you for joining me.
Oh, you're most welcome. It's been lovely. It's been really lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. We will be back next week. Again, no idea who's going to be on. It's a surprise for everyone, but I will let you know. So thanks for watching, and thanks, Leah.
Thank you.
It's been lovely.